Hi everyone and welcome to this video. So this is a video on how to get all the best armor in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for free. Yes, and I actually mean free. So, if I just show you, all the armor here you see on this list is all the best armor in the game. The majority of it is available in Kuttenburg once you get the second map. That is the key to this, is the second map. There is on Kuttenburg, there is 6 different armories which will have various different ones. So going back to the list, you have certain ones that is only available at certain numbers. So with a bit of trial and error, I seem to have found the best one, which is number 2. Which you can see on there, which if you have the room at the tavern just up above, it's only a short walk down. So to do it is quite easy. I wouldn't say there is glitches to this because this is part of the game mechanics. But I will basically hopefully do this on one straight run and show you how to do it. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did want to mention with regards to armor on the legs, actually, which I found quite interesting. So they say that the best ones is the noble plate legs, but there is a special mention to another one which I found, which is these. Now, they're not as high rated as the other ones, but they do come with a certain thing which makes a difference to the actual overall armor. So, which you can't get them any higher, but with what you get for it, it makes kind of sense. So if I just go to it. Now, I have these ones on me already, and basically if you keep an eye on these stats here, which I've circled, if I was to put the ones that's a little bit higher on, all the stats drop. And it's because there's no foot protection on these, even though they are higher. But with these ones, there's protection on your feet, as you can see from the character. So, although the stats are lower as in the defense rating, overall it's better for the stats. So, I will move that to my horse, because we don't want to go in with stolen stuff to start with. So, let's try and do this on a straight run. So what I tend to do is, this is the armory that I mentioned. What I tend to do is go outside, save and exit the menu. So if anything goes wrong, you can just reload back straight in, and that's it. I do apologise if I'm mumbling along, but this is it's been a long time since I've done one of these videos. Obviously the load-in is a bit of the disadvantage to it, but it will save you a bit of time in the long run. So what you want to do first, I will show you inside. We are currently on 10 o'clock in the morning, so, well, 9 o'clock in the morning. So, as you go in, you've got all this stuff on the table, stuff hanging off the wall. The thing that you want is that there, which is a very hard lockpick, but there is a trick to it. Put that one on there. We've also got these on here. I tend to take all of this as well, just because when you come back to do it again, you will see all these bits of armor respawn, which then means that that chest is then back full again. So we don't actually do anything in here at the moment. Go back out. Always close the doors. I don't know whether this is some kind of bug, glitch, or but because you've been in the shop, if anything goes missing, they suspect you straight away. So as long as you close the doors, it's fine. So this is where it becomes, I wouldn't say easy, but quite interesting. So you notice there's nobody out here. These doors are normally open, but generally people don't walk through. This guy is always facing this way, hammering that. This is the guy, is the apprentice, which you need to get the keys from. He moves around. So the way around it, go up to this, start smithing, and then back out straight away. He then moves to this post, go up behind him, and rob him. Trial and error how many seconds you get. What you want to do is get the keys. As soon as you've got the keys, that's it. Go back through this door. Like I said, make sure you close the doors behind you. Then go back through this door. Close the door. Dog's barking. And then go back out this door. Then what you want to do is restand, back over here, and then advance the time to around about between 1 and 2 in the morning. Now what this should do is put everyone to sleep, so then we are clear just to go around and do what we need to do. Normally if you go into some of these doors in the daytime, the bodyguard comes out. So what you want to do now is go up to the window, and you'll see that he's still awake. So not quite ready to do yet. He will get up, he will go out the back, he will get changed, come back in and lie down on that bed there, and he will sleep in here. So here he goes. He will lie down. And then off he goes to sleep. So, first things first, go to your inventory, pretty much take all your clothes off, so then your noise level is 0. Now, instead of saying lockpick very hard, it says unlock and open, because you got the keys. So then you creep down, always crouch down, because you tend to, I don't know whether it's because it's just makes you think you're quieter, but he will be asleep and you can take whatever you want. Now you come to this which says very hard, so we need to unlock that. So first thing you do is head up here, head up the stairs, I think it is this room just here. Here. Nope, it's not this room. My mistake. Oh no, it is this room. Then open this one. And in here will be the armor smith asleep. And now what you need to do is try and rob his keys. You'll have two sets of keys, so try and take both of the keys. And then what that will do now, it should say, yep, there you go, unlock. So he normally has quite a lot of groschen in the chest at the end of the bed, so make sure you always take that. As you come out of here, make sure again you close the doors. And the same with this one. Make sure you close this door as well. Then what you want to do now is head back downstairs into the main shop. And you'll notice the guard is still asleep. And this chest is now unlocked. So as soon as you open this, this is the whole inventory from the shop, which contains, as you can see there, the highest armor in the game. If I just take that off. I move myself over to here. Sorry. Yes, as you can see now, everything, you've got quite a lot of high level gear. Some of it is worth 6,000 groschen, and it's basically all for free. So yeah, it's nice and easy to take all this. So basically all you do now is transfer all items into your inventory. Like I said, I tend to take 1 or 2 items. You don't need to, but I normally take the 2 helmets, because then when you look through the window or look through, you'll notice that there's no helmet on here, and you know then that it's been restocked once it appears there again. Now this is the tricky bit, is opening this door, because if a guard sees you, they will stop you, but it's not, generally it's not. There's not normally anybody here, so it's not too bad. What I tend to do now is go back, put your clothes back on, because it puts your charisma back up to where it was. Light a torch, because they do stop you. And then basically walk back to the inn, which the one I have a room in is the Emperor Charles Tavern. So
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
basically you can't sprint because you're carrying too much. So yeah, this is just a quick walk back. You might come across guards, but generally they don't try to stop you, or they won't stop you, they just greet you and you just greet them, and that's about it. There's a funny glitch I've seen going down this way where 2 people are basically stuck together. Bit of an odd one. Don't think it's the case this time, nope. I think that's the apprentice I robbed the keys from.
Keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, you keep an eye on me. Work's already been done. And it's, yeah, just basically as soon as you go back to here, go upstairs, put it all in the chest, and that's it, it's yours. Obviously there is a cooldown time with the stolen items being in the chest, which at the moment the only way to find out if it's still stolen is put it into your inventory. It will show a little red hand if it's still stolen, and then just put it back in. When it does come up that it's not stolen anymore, you can actually take it back to the shop, the stuff that you don't want, and sell it, or sell it to different armorers. So yeah, everything that's got red on, I'll just stick in for now. Yep, we don't want to put that one in. You've basically set up for any enemies you come against with this sort of armor. You'll see it's quite accessible as soon as you get to Kuttenburg, so it's not like you gotta wait a long time to get this sort of armor. Because if you just steal it, you don't have to pay. It's a lot of money if you needed to pay for it. Obviously I'm on 9,000 groschen now. There's a lot of things that you need to check as well with like the materials, because a lot of it will be stolen because you took that from the chest as well. There is 2 perks that you can unlock, which will reduce the cooldown time on what's stolen. One is Trafficker, so stolen items in your inventory will lose their stolen status a quarter faster, which I highly recommend. And there's another one on Craftsmanship, which is totally legit. Stolen weapons, armor, and clothing in your inventory will lose their stolen status 20% faster. So I think it was worked out by somebody on Reddit that it takes 2.5 weeks in game time for something that is valued at 5,000 groschen. So basically stock up on food, just keep sleeping, passing time, and then everything in that chest will be yours to go and do whatever you want, sell or wear. And basically that is where you see everything I've got there. So yes, well, thank you very much for watching the video. I probably mumbled on too much, but I hope it helps and I hope it sets you off in the game. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. See you again.